Welcome to the amulet-less edition of the stream. You have won. You have a buy for round one, have automatically won. So yeah, that's the gameplay. I registered Esper, Reanimator, Triosk's list from the last Prelim when I played against him and I think I lost. It's a bit puzzling. 4 Celestial Purge is certainly something, but no idea if the deck is strong or not. I don't really have this assumption that it is, but wanted to play with something else in Titan today to introduce a little bit of variety to the stream, but as it stands, instead we gonna play Connections. Let's go, chatters. Co jest bucia? We did get a round one bye. Dart can punch him. Hodry, Lu, Edge. Kondo, Spice, Freeze, Pleiad. Bite, Hero, Seam, Cure. Spice combines with... Alright, I don't know the meanings of the words Ho and him. Thank you for the sub. So let's Google hem. Ouch. Hem is brzeg, border, edge, bank, coast, margin. Alright. Let's Google ho. Hot is goog. Hawthorn, ho, hip, fence, rail fence, hoarding, boarding, ho, ring fence. Okay. Did I play board games? Azul? Question mark. When? I have Azul. And I played it, I enjoyed it. Haven't played it in a while. Pleat. Yes, what does pleat mean? Pleat means zakładka, overlap, tack, fold, lap, pleat, splice. So pleat and seam. Maybe. Hem, pleat, seam, edge. One away. Dart can punch. Let's shuffle. Kondo, cure, Lu. Okay, what's a Lu? Toaleta? Bathroom? Bite? What about bite? I know the meaning of the word bite, so I don't need to check this one. Hem, dry, freeze, hero, spice, hoe, bite, punch, edge, condo, dart, can, loo, cure, seam, pleat. Scared can bite. How? Scared bite. No results. Cure, dry, freeze, spice, things to do with food. How do you cure food? Cure food. Curing, food preservation. Any of various food preservation and flavoring processes of food such as meat, fish and vegetables by the addition of salt. Okay. So how does that translate to Polish? Curing. Solą? Co się robi solą? Peklowanie, no tak. Peklowanie. Alright, so you can freeze food. Cure. Drying food can preserve it, but spicing it, I guess, like kinda not really, right? One away. Can also bite meat. Edge, condo, dart, can. Oh, canned food. Yeah, ways to preserve food. New haircut, yes. So can, cure, dry and freeze. We got those. Now spice, hoe, bite, punch, edge, condo, dart, hero. Let's shuffle. Pleat, seam. Pleat, seam. Hoe, edge. No. You can punch, you can bite, you can... We just googled hoe, but I forgot. Hoe is a... It says it's goog, which is a hawthorn type of a plant. But it also tells me that the meanings are fence, rail fence, hoarding, boarding, ring fence. Pleat, seam, pleat, seam, hem, punch. We knew that this was one away, right? Hero. See, Chad, we didn't make it this time. Thanks to Sue. Dart, hem, pleat, seam. You sew darts, made perhaps. Sharp quality, bite, edge, punch, spice. You're saying that it's a spicy brew that's packing a punch and makes me on the edge and has a certain bite. Birds minus last letter. Condor, Howie, Heroine, Loop. Right, this seemed like a hard day. I wouldn't have guessed, so too bad. In that case, I'm gonna play Balatro. Yeah, very easy day for Reanimator. Do I have any decks where I hadn't won at least once? Nope. Let's go red stake, blue deck with higher difficulty, essentially like Slay the Spire, Ascensions. Oops. Holy shit. Can take the rocket and do nothing for now and gain a lot of money. Or I can take half Joker and be capable of beating blinds for now. Obviously I'll take the rocket and simply die.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hello, Canister.
Hello Florent. Thank you for your subscription. Oops, I meant to click play. Well, too bad. Two years next month, do you plan something special? I might play an Amulet Titan League. Prelim, rather, not a league. Let's take the Spectral pack. Let's destroy 5 cards to gain money. So now I have the most diamonds. A, K, Q, J, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So I have all of them. Well, I guess I have 13, that's all of them. They destroy any 4s or 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 1 10 of clubs. So I could take Walkie Talkie still. Celestial packs always contain the planet card for your most played poker hand, which is currently straight. But I probably don't plan on it staying straight. I'll take the walkie-talkie. Probably ignore the telescope. Well, telescope is good for scaling. Can you get another 10 of diamonds, which is good for the walkie-talkie. I'm probably slowly gonna try to go for flashes. I won't buy them. I will not buy the thing, I'll just go for a flash here. Holy shit, gains 2 when boss plan is defeated, so it just gains more money every round, so the rocket is actually going to the moon. Bloodstone, 1 in 3 chance for played cards with hard suit to give 2x to melt mold, which 12 hard cards. I could grab it. Let's start with the Arcana Tarot pack. Can make 2 more 10s for my walkie-talkie with strength. Let's do that. Redeem an extra discard, and I guess we are gonna be aiming at full houses. Crazy tarot card when discarded, or $3 if it's held in hand at the end of round. That sounds solid. Free Mega Celestial pack. I could improve full houses. I don't think it's better than fighting when I have the rocket to gain value. Three of a kind, but let's instead just discard the non-diamond cards. Nassiv also registered the animator, but he actually got to play it. Holy shit, this is like an incredible lack of coordination on our part. So often I register the same deck as Gab and only learn of it when the prelim starts. And it's just like double stream of the same thing, but Gab then outcompetes me by being extremely entertaining. Not a good strat. Each face card held in hand has 1 in 2 chance to give $1. So it's like every time you... I don't get this one. Is it every time I play a hand, or is it every time I finish a round? Plus 80 chips if a played hand contains a flush. I think it's a play a hand. I would think so too, but it does not seem the clearest. Can gain strength. But Emperor is always just best because it gives you 2 cards, so... Ramen, okay. Rip Goku. Why Goku? Toriyama died, the creator of Dragon Ball. Holy shit. Let's take the 6 of clubs, I'll make it Diamond Clubs deck, a blue, classic blue-white deck. Guess discarding cards is slightly bad now. No, Hogubi, I'm not afraid of anything. If life happens, then it happens. Let's convert those to clubs. Wait, one of those already clubs, so maybe let's do it this way. Just 2 pair, but not to discard for Ramen. I'm probably gonna die at this point, at this rate, so I probably need to try a bit more. Don't want to destroy my King of Diamonds. Okay, turn those into clubs and I can go for color. Flash with walkie-talkie and that should solve the battle. Spectral pack, let's go. Can have more tens. I have 6 tens already. Per playing card added to your deck. Let's try it. I don't think I ever played with it. Hard cards are debuffed. React Andy by Gumbon. Look how much the world love what you create, Toriyama. Rest well knowing that your legacy will never die. Holy shit, Brazil on screen. They love it. I was never much into Dragon Ball, but it has some admirable qualities such as Garchimuchi man fighting, so rest in peace, man who drawn them. Two pairs, does that beat it? And I get $3. It does. That clip is my house when Kaneki stream is on. Holy shit. Gain +1 hand. I'm in. Played face cards, give 30 chips when scored, but with walkie-talkie. I mostly played 2 pair. Do I want to buy celestial packs? Like, what do I want to boost? I guess I'll boost full house. Let's dream big. Easy. Flash. Flash. Wow, not even enough. Pair of kings. Okay, that was not also... wasn't enough. So in fact it was pretty wasteful to click on that. So I think use this. Open the standard pack first. Steel queen of clubs. Sure, why not? Although a 4 of clubs plus 30 extra chips is also good for the walkie-talkie. Let's take the 4. Let's open the other pack. Holy shit, create a legendary joker. First, let's make this random 7, which I don't want, into a steel card. Then get the spectral joker. Times X mood only after using 23 discards. Discards left 23. Holy shit, that's great. It's a little bit awkward with ramen, but I'll just sell ramen at some point. Holy shit, that's a 4 of a kind. But I want to... Does the 4 of a kind solve the big blind immediately? It's gonna be 60 times 7 plus 40, so it's 100 times 7, 700. 100, and then it's also
He's a phenomenal
1400.
control player.
Canny Science.
Plus also for multiply, it probably does, so let's go discard. Yeah, I should discard more. I'm gonna sell the ramen anyways. This game should tell you what the point will be when you select the cards. Unfortunately, it does not, so... So you have to live with that. A full house will like solve it for sure. And like by a huge amount. 2Co CR, thank you very much for your subscription. Allows straights to be made with gaps of 1 rank. Probably would prefer to just get full houses. Can buy the red card selling ramen, but I'm probably not gonna be skipping many of the packs. Spades or hearts? No, thank you. Gold cards? Sure, why not? Standard pack, let's get a 10 or a 4. A gold 10, not the most useful, but useful enough. And let's go next round. We don't need to reroll just yet. Lose $1 per card played. Holy shit. That is extremely painful. Can start by playing this 2 pair. Kind of whatever. Because we are gonna be digging towards a full house stance on 4s. Which I'm getting, so discard the 5, discard the 8, and let's play the full houses, which should similarly get around 20k points like the last time. Why not use flush? It's because I boosted my full house to be better than flush, so also full house is better than flush in general, right? But my full house is on level 3, so it's 90 chips and multiplier at x8, while flush is just much lower. And I have the walkie-talkie joker, which says that each plate 10 or 4 gives plus 10 chips and plus 4 mult when scored, which is the full house joker. Which is why I'll grab the earth and use it to improve my full house further. I'll redeem the voucher. And I'll open the Arcana pack. Def we can make... We can improve our full house again. How many 4s? So I have only 5 4s and 9 10s. So I could get a 10, but it's just a normal 10. I could also hire off on the 10s. Let's hire off on the 10s. That kind of increases the ceiling. Let's improve 4 of a kind. It's probably not relevant here. Could sell ramen for the juggler. I don't need the ramen. I will be selling it eventually. I don't know if it's really an upgrade so far. It makes it easier for me to get to my golden cars to get some extra money, which I don't really need. But I'm greedy, so... Free 2s. I can play a full house. It's probably like solid amount of points, and then I'll move to discarding to look for 10s on 4s. Getting closer to Jorik. We have the 5 of a kind hand available. But I probably don't want to use it. Although, actually, maybe I do. Since I have so many more 10s than I have 5s. I did get the round 1 buy, yeah. Then 4s. Let's go for a 5 of a kind. Because it just works with the walkie-talkie anyways, right? Holy shit, I forgot to use my discards for Yorick. Aye. Each played card with diamond suit earns $1 when scored. Rough game. I have a good amount of diamonds. But the rocket just gives me more money, right? I'll eventually sell the rocket to put something that grabs points in there. So it's 0.25 multiplier forever to add something. Let's add the A. Well, maybe let's add the 9, so if I open strength I can make it into a 10. We get a 10 of diamonds, that's much better. I reroll already. Gains +2 multiplier if played hand contains a 2 pair, currently 0 mult. Maybe it counts full houses, so maybe I should grab Bright the Boss and just, since I'm never using the face cards anyways, just going for 10 on 4s. Maybe it's the time to sell the rocket. I don't need much more money. Maybe I can sell both juggler and rocket. Yeah, I know that joker, that it works on 2 pairs. I was telling you that, chat, because I assumed that you might not know. So all kind of synergizes neatly. So probably want to play to activate Yorick. Starts with 0 discards, very sad. Let's play this instead of discarding, because it bumps the trousers. One more discard for Yorick, let's not forget. And maybe I could have like done it in a way where I get a double pair for the bounce. Probably not. Standard pack. You got a 4. Retrigger discard one time. Versus a colorful one. Since my full house is on level 4, do I want to go for colorful full houses? Perhaps. Can make more diamonds, not very useful. Can use Emperor. Let's use Emperor, maybe I can get some nice ones. Oh, it's 2 cards actually. Let's make them into bonus stands, like oh, I keep the seal, holy shit, that's even better than I thought. So 0 discards, which makes my Yorick sad, but get a full house. I could enhance the 10s to one of the 10s into a multiplier card. It's gonna reset my righty boss, but it's only on 2. I'll take that sacrifice. Let's play 2 pairs to bump my pawns, and I guess that's it. Can also make space for extra tarot cards. Let's make space for extra tarot cards. Pair for all the kind. $14 monies. Raise the carbon interest earned. I will buy that. I'll use the Arcana pack first though. I can convert to clubs or diamonds. Oh, that's almost blank with this end. Yeah, whatever. Right, the boss is gonna be like, it's gonna reach what, 20? It's not gonna be actually all that good. I thought it's gonna be better. Spare trousers is gonna outgrow it. Maybe I can get a nice joker in the pack instead. Cell, retrigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. Can save it for the ante. Let's read all once. Planet X, 5 of a kind. Not really interested. Plus 50 chips if played hand contains a pair, which it does, but... Alright, let's go. Let's activate Yorick soon. Alright, 2 pair it is. Should play the 2-2 probably. But I probably get there. Yep. And it seems like we are playing against Zerk. So let's go on and play soon. Use strength to make more 10 and force. Use the celestial pack. Increase my full house level. Reroll. Next round, and let's minimize the game as we are battling in Magic the Gathering. I'll keep this. Turn 1, I'll fetch a Survey land. Perhaps even Hedge Maze. Young Wolf right into my Prismatic Ending. And I'm going to mill over an Atraxa. Or so I thought. Alright, I'll cast the Tainted Indulgence. That means I will not have a draw spell in my hand anymore, but I have 8, so I probably should get to something, and you know, if not a big monster for my vengeance, it is hopefully going to give me any action. Prismatic Ending can also be used to remove Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which annoyingly is a graveyard hate card, which is pretty relevant. What is my favorite Balatro Joker? If we go into options, stats, card stats, and jokers, total completed rounds with this card, Supernova, Fortune Teller, and then Walkie Talkie, which fits. Why doesn't this deck run Emrakul? That's a great question. Perhaps because it's not very good. You discard it, it shuffles itself back, so you need to have the Vengeance at the ready in your hand immediately. So it just works way worse than an Atraxa does. Is he fearing Gorkish Bowmasters? Perhaps. Alright, I'll discard a pull to Delta. Inventory Blinkster. What I can do here is I can fetch a, let's say, blue-black, probably white. Blue-white, Meticulous Archive. See if I hit a monster with my Survey land. I did hit a monster, which with Momentary Blink I could easily keep on top. So in that case I'll cast the Prismatic Ending on the... Actually that's very awkward. Maybe I just won't cast anything. Double Vengeance, not so good with my... hand. Fetch a swamp and I'll play my Phalange Archaeologist. Wow, I love watching insert streamer name here in the morning, especially love when he plays insert game name here. I am not a bot. Do you? Is there considering responding to my Phalange Archaeologist somewhat, somehow? I mailed over an Atraxa. Reanimating an Atraxa should be plenty solid. I think it's better than Solitude Momentary Blink in this spot, and Court cannot get Endurance right now, so... Seems like a strong play. Can get Grief or similar. Or so I thought. I can get Solitude, Island, Ephemerate. Really? That's it? Still, I'll have double Solitude available, so... That should make Yawgmoth incapable of comboing off properly. Unfortunately, I don't get to keep my Atraxa, but... You know, 11 life points too. And let's see what he chords for EOT. What is that he chords for? So my turn, yield until here. Blood Artist. So I'll be forced to Solitude on Blood Artist. Like that has to happen. Triggers. Oops. +1, -1 life. Nice order, yes, yes. That was a fairly unimpressive Atraxa. I've seen my opponents draw 3 cards with Atraxa plenty too. I think it just happens in this deck. Greased Hunger Tide. Hunger Tide resolves. Create insects, that's crazy. So you can court for Yawgmoth. If I just lead on Ephemerate on Phalagi Archaeologist, which is what I would want to do. Do I? Since I drew Tainted Indulgence, I probably will cast Indulgence. Does Indulgence discard a card now? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not. Can hit a big monster then. And I keep Soul to the Ephemerate in my hand, which is good, exactly how I imagined it. Good card for Endurance if he runs that in his deck. In his main deck. Probably not, right? I don't think Endurance is too common of a main deck card in Jogmoth nowadays. And here I can take a Shadowy Backstreet for sure and Ephemerate. And then I can grab a creature. Which is probably another Solitude. Then I can send my Atraxa attacking. I guess I'll attack the Grist and I'll Ephemerate. With no Blood Artist in his deck, I don't think he can win.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Canister casts Ephemerate targeting Zerg. MTGO chat log never failing to deliver extremely true statements. In response, villain will fetch a swamp. Let's play the Ballista. Fair. So Ballista I could technically win. Can get instant, sorcery. Probably don't want Vengeance. Strand. Momentary Blink. Grief. Done. Then I just cast the Grief. And discard Momentary Blink for the Flashbang. It's X4. So this perhaps just double exile a Strangleroot Geist. Maybe exile one Strangleroot Geist and then just target Yawgmoth. Okay, I guess let's just use Solitude on the Geist first, and then the other one is gonna target the Yawgmoth. So even if he draws cards in response, I still get to exile his hand. Or rather look at his hand and remove a single card from his hand. So still with the Grief on the stack, I hit your Jogmoth. And we do have an Ephemerate pending for the next turn. Which will either blink Atraxa, or if my opponent greases and takes my Atraxa, then I flip the Archaeologist. Shouldn't he have waited for when he sacked the wolf? He wouldn't sack the wolf in response to grief. Why would he? And I just want to grief look at the hand and take the... Okay, let's say greased. I think I beat a hand like this. Yeah, wear amulet. Today is a variety stream. I stream a deck that is not amulet once per week. That's my rule from now on. Goryo's Vengeance trigger just said exile Zerk at the beginning of end step. Yeah. It's what it always says. Exile Zerk. Bring back the amulet. Chat, do you enjoy the stream being mono amulets and nothing else? Ever? Alright, my Atraxa died. Thank God no amulet. I think some variety is good. Fuck mono amulet, holy shit. You seem to feel strongly. Amulet only. Okay. Somehow we don't really have much. Oh, my planes could melt. Alright. That's actually really bad because now I'm shocked for no reason because I can't cast the Ephemerate, which is what I expected to do. So I should have played Shadowy Backstreet. How many fetchables do I have? Like I can cast an Atraxa, the next one I draw. So there's still 2 Atraxas in my deck, so I probably will not run out of threats. So it was Wall of Roots. What happened to it? I think mostly Amulet streams are only interesting for players who also played Amulet. The lines are too convoluted for other players to be engaging content. Fair. This should just draw 2 at this point. Reveal. Draw to cast it next turn. Next turn, Atraxa basically 2 Taurus. Almost 2 Taurus cards from my deck. How did his hand change so much? Like, what is the evolution? What is the... Okay, he cast the wall and used the evolution. That's where they went, I guess. That's where they are. Hardcore Atraxa, I think you didn't understand the premise of the deck. No, that's like a real thing to hardcast the Atraxa in this deck. That's why the Hedge Maze is there. Can you explain why you choose to cast a Faithful in your hand rather than one in the grave? Because I wanted to be able to go Goryo, but probably might have been... seems close, yeah. But there is no red source. Yeah, there is not. Playing Gold Atraxa is not red.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Can he rave?
It's a strong card. Sorcery, land, creature. Goryo or Ephemerate? I think Goryo seems like a good backup. It would be quite problematic if he draws Hapatra or a way to search for Hapatra. Thank you for the sub, Georgie Adam. So it would be fairly impressive if I lose this game, but it is possible. Wow, really? No. Okay, just proliferating. That's good, that's good. I thought he drew Bowmasters for a moment, but the Goryo means that the Atraxa here is just fine. Half Link, half Zelda. Is it better to exile Yawgmoth or Joltred? Has to be Joltred. Then I can Goryo strike with the new Atraxa. So I'll do it pre-combat. Because I had an extra Ephemerate in my deck, I believe. Ephemerate. There was one Ephemerate which I didn't grab. There's 10 cards in my deck, so I get it for sure, yeah. So now it basically just rebuilds my entire deck. And I get the Ephemerate, Grief, Smart again and keep the land. Can't even click on the Grief yet. No. No Grizzlebrand in the graveyard? No, there is no Grizzlebrand in there. Now I blink Atraxa. I get Goryo's Vengeance, Grizzlebrand, Dawn. I'll just discard the Grizzlebrand in the cleanup. And hopefully he doesn't find a way out of this, but shouldn't. really be able to. Pings my Atlaxa. Young Wolf. Okay, is that it? Holy shit, he paid all his life into Yogmov. That's so funny. Celestial Perch exiles Yogmov. Greased. Shouldred. Fotsy's fights against Endurance. Salties. Damn. Probably not. Might be stupid, but I thought Bowmaster in Yogmoth was a combo that let him draw infinite. It would be if you could sacrifice your opponent's creatures and your opponent would play Bowmaster. Probably don't want Fool for Celestial Perch, but I for sure will want Subtlety. And I'll play the Thoughtseizes. Probably get rid of Grizzlebrands because just activating them against a Bowmaster's deck is a little bit too scary, and Graveyard Hate Postboard is gonna be present more so. Get rid of 2 Mendings. Try to limit the angle that's weak. You're gonna have like 2 Purges. Teferi also fights against Endurance pretty well, but how to fit all of that is really hard. Maybe skip Thoughtseize and just use Grief. Yeah, let's do that. Removal seems better than... A sub really better than a removal, for sure. It's a 2 for 1, let's mulligan this. Right, I believe in the shadowy backstreet. What a hand. That's rough. Mills over Yawgmoth and then Agatha Soul Cauldrons. That is so lucky. I'll get the Hedge Mace. Oh, let's keep it. Maybe I'll die. do this greased alone, but I hope not. So he will get to cycle all of his creatures, so let's prevent that. Survey land, underground mortuary. And now I'll fetch a survey land again. Maybe I'll mill over an Atraxa. If not, I'll mill over something, draw a land. Tainted Indulgence, discard Atraxa. And then strike. Greased with the said Atraxa. Of course, the situation will not involve an endurance. Hitting me. Soulless Jail, opponent cards can enter the field. I'll hit a land. Damn, imagine having a board wipe right now. Yeah, it does make me think that a board wipe wouldn't be too bad. Although, greased. Existing. Maybe I can board out Goryos entirely on the play. Probably my deck is gonna be too weak then. But I can board down on it. And maybe I can do that entirely. Then he has like Soulless Jailer and kind of some trash in his deck. Maybe Grief is actually not so good. Because I just get outsmarted by the monsters. No, I think I can't like board it out, but I can... maybe do like Teferi, Dim, and Purge, and less Grief. I mean, Grief on the play is better, but... right, cut the blinks, yeah. How's the blue count for subtlety? Well, it's pretty good. So also, subtlety is a 4 mana card, and the count is... it doesn't matter. Yeah, that sounds okay. Perfect mana, I'll keep this. Glad to have Celestial Purge over a grief in this hand for sure. No one drop. Ending still an okay card to keep. The chat Axel, I sure will land. We are living the dream, chat. Of course, unless he plays the Cauldron, but that's okay. Strangleroot Geest. Probably happy if endurances. And we get to hit a land drop. Sub. No. Strand. No. Plains. Solitude. And ephemerate my Atraxa too. We did the Entomb land thing, yeah. Not even a fetched Shadowy Backstreet, just play Shadowy Backstreet and mill over the monster. I bet you don't see that on other streams. Alright, I'll go make some tea. They're gonna show them. Holy shit already. Azorius control. Kahira, the Orphan Guard. It's not a good hand against Kahira, the Orphan Guard. On the other hand, it's not a bad hand either. I'll just be fetching Surveillance and try to hit a Faithful Mending. Avacyn emerged from the broken Hell Vault, but her freedom came at a price. Him. Holy shit. Okay, I'll try then. Let's take... It's not even that good. Palaji. Faithful Mending. Hedge Mace. Prismatic Ending done. Hit for 7 and then discard. 2 big monsters, perhaps. So it wasn't particularly impressive, but... Good under Goryo. But now it's just, you know, a bit more likely to get to meet with a counter spell if I play it right now, and I think that's a bit too bad. Stern Scolding though. Okay, 2 more Goryo attempts on the next turn. And Stern Scolded immediately. Perhaps they were happy I did not play something that required them to counterspell. I reanimate Griselbrand. I remand. Okay. I reanimate Griselbrand. Okay. Oh, cool. Leyline Binding or Griselbrand. That seems odd. I want some Greaves. Holy shit, no Grief. Do I want to go to 2 life? Probably. Not a single grief. Still, I hadn't de-sideboarded from the previous game. Maybe I'll exile my Grizzlebrand to have more life. It's a bit awkward because it means that there is... the binding can be bounced by Teferi or something, but... I have to discard so many. Let's get rid of all the fetches. Discard Atraxa. Discard Falagi. Discard, I don't know, one Shockland, one Prismatic Ending, one Solitude, one Ephemerate, Momentary Blink, one Prismatic Ending, this, and this. Still discard? Holy shit. Discard Undercity Sewers. What's my hand? Something like this, fine. It's not even particularly good. Holy shit. Probably could keep just one land. Yeah, now he bounces the binding. Bit awkward. If we're gonna discard all that, was it better to cast the second soul to exile the first one to gain 3? If I could have, yeah, probably. Reanimating the monster in the Zeg is strangely pathetic. Well, maybe not strangely. Slightly. To get an Atraxa hit. There's one more Goryo's Vengeance in my deck. Can also discard my opponent's hand, but then like they keep Chalice or something. That's awkward. Maybe discard Binding and Chalice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's actually really good. Next time I go to and then I get to keep Atraxa.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Meow.
Meow. I'll attack. Nice glasses, thanks. It's the same ones I always wear, so it's a bit surprising, but oh, it's just a draw 2. This deck is sorely missing the classic Ghost Council of Orzhova. Lister wins, how curious. Tefari, Fawn, Schublette, Fotsis. Cat Solitude. Why not discard Grizzlebrand so you can Goryo our game next turn even if he top deck has beating? It's because I could discard Grizzlebrand, so that's why I didn't discard Grizzlebrand, because I still could. I had a mending in my graveyard. Probably Narset deck. And Tainted Indulgence didn't even let me discard any cards because I had too many differently costed cards in my graveyard. No nie drap mnie, nie drap mnie. So since I cut Solitudes, let's cut the Momentary Blink, which doesn't seem particularly good anyways. Phalange Archaeologist is going to be excellent against control, but you know, it's an ephemerate fodder. Holy shit, it's a Metallica song, but sung by tribal Polish ladies. This is insane. It's a mix-up I never knew I wanted, but I actually never really wanted it, but it's funny. I'm sorry, we used the word kindred now, holy shit. Julia jest pokczampem, chłopie, no spoko. Nie znam Tulia. I want to have kids right now. Not really. The surveillance will fix my hand, I'll keep it. Eventually in the future, who knows? But forward, yeah. Pretty like, you know. Alright, I'll keep it. It's a really good card in my deck. Opponent is playing blue-white control, which is clear from their red Triumph and green Shockland. Let's get Douglas Shrine. And he's probably ghosting, by the way, at canister underscore MTG. Holy shit. Patutinia quotation marks deflecting palm? No way. What made this deck playable, by the way? It is not clear that it is, but people are playing it a bunch lately, and I think it mostly looks pretty cool, and then just that means people end up running it. It's probably pretty good against Living End if you can put Atraxa into play consistently. That's an odd counter spell. Like, fine. Yeah, I guess it's also a Soul to the Ephemerate deck, which is pretty good against 20 creature decks like Zoo. Are we winning? We'll see, but next turn I go to Fari into Goryo's Vengeance, which is a pretty solid move. Come on, this is just... Who plays like cards like that when any round you could get paired against Amulet Titan and just die, right? Because you have played blanks. Too bad. Too bad, I guess. 1, 2, 3. This discards. I'll do this now. It's a pretty good spell, and I get Surveil, maybe finally discard spell alongside my other Goryos. Because I still have Shadowy Backstreet. Holy shit, fetching Surveillance end of turn is extremely pretentious. I was not ready for how pretentious it's gonna be, but it's just extremely pretentious. Can hardcast this, but I don't really want to. Also, I would need to draw more lands, which I'll draw in my draw step right now. No, I actually drew Grief. Rewarded. Sub. Alright, I top this. Could sub back, but that doesn't mean no need. It's like pitch without playing anything. That's so good. Now I'll pitch. It's gonna be something pretentious like reprieve your own creature. Dress down. So just all enters the battlefield. It's funny. So I get 2 more elementals upon gets society. I fotsies them. It's Solitude, I guess. Traxa will die. Yes. That is solid. Ah, is it? Kinda. I get to cast Grief into Goryo's Traxa anyways. Yeah, the Teferi doesn't really do anything, it's just... It's kind of blank. I'll cast the Grief, then I'll... Probably attack Teferi. So if I draw Ephemerate, I'm in a better spot. I don't need the Atraxa swing. But I can draw like Thoughtseize plus Ephemerate. Or I guess he like has to respond onto my Atraxa, which is fine too. Force. Take those. Would also draw step ephemerate, but probably would prefer a force. Just need to, you know, prevent my opponent from sticking to one ring. And deploying Kahira is fine. Never played an easier game before. Except for this Balatro one. This deck really grinds. Holy shit, it does grind, yeah. Let's make sure I discard for Yorick. What's Balatro? It's a roguelike where you play with a poker deck, but you get to tamper with it and perform very fun combos. Why would anyone play Amulet when Esper is available? Yeah, good question. Remove 2 cards sounds solid. We can remove 2 and 3. It doesn't matter that it's of diamonds. My deck is a bit too big, I think. 5 of a kind. Let's boost 5 of a kind. It probably doesn't matter. Roll. You have extra card multiplier. What's the extra card multiplier? This I know, but no, it's like per playing card added to your deck. So when you add a card, it grows. It's not when I have a bigger deck. You can sell the pawns and grab this and just use those 2 planets. It's the game that supposedly was about to be taken off from Steam for gambling. Could be. Last reroll. Okay, let's keep those. The eye. No repeat hand types this round. Discard. Yorick now is multiplier x5, and let's go with a 4 of a kind. Because no repeat hand type, so we just can't. Holy shit, I think that's... yeah, that's way overdid it, winning 2k. Hanged Man is gonna be useful. Planet Pack might be useful. Well, let's go for Planet X again, 5 of a kind, level 3. And Jumbo Arcana Pack, choose one. Can make another 10. Can also use the Hanged Man on this and this. Probably on Queen and Ace. How many queens do I have? Only 3 J's, 4 kings. Yeah, let's remove the queen, whatever. And if we turn 8 into 9, that means that the 9 can be turned into a 10 later. Buy Death, buy Empress. Alright, don't have enough money to fuck around. Gives a Mega Buffoon pack. I already have 5 jokers, so I'm happy with most of them. Although I would kind of like to skip for the Salzer to be useful. But I'll get another joker on my way. Let's turn the Jack into a 10. Alright, whether play this. Ah, that's bad for my Seltzer. Well, that's bad, that's whatever. Holy shit, we get a 5 of a kind flash. Flash 5. That was a strong hand. 600,000 K. 5 tens, 5 tens of diamonds. Still worse than 5 of a kind without being in the same color because it's 2 levels below. So I still have unupgraded 10s and 4s in my deck, so this is good. Those are good for my hologram joker. I don't really want those, but yeah, the multiplier seems worthwhile. Stone card, probably, I don't know. I probably will discard both. Reroll, reroll. X3 mode if you have at least 16 enhanced cards in your full deck, currently 15, about to be 17. Sounds good. This is now on. Holy shit, 6 of a kind. $2 million points almost. I need to get something good instead of the seltzer. It's gonna run out soon. Let's take the 9 so we can hit strength and upgrade it. Strength, 9s, nice. And I can make a random steel card. I never use the king anymore, it's just always full 10 fours. Like I have what, 14 10s and 7 fours, yeah. How hard do I pull on it? Quite hard. Crazy tarot card when discarded. Sure. Crazy joker. 5 of a kind, level 3. When will I play Pioneer again? I will play the Pioneer Showcase this Sunday. Probably will play Phoenix, but maybe I'll play something else. I'll think about my deck choice. 3 million points. Feels like my best run so far. X4 mode, if played hand contains a 4 of a kind. Time to sell the seltzer, I guess. The walkie-talkie probably pretty good. It adds what, 50 chips and 20 mold? I don't, is it worthwhile over other decks? Other cards probably. How about Lotus Field? It would be a shame to waste so many hours of your PT prep. I mean, I'll play Lotus at some point again for sure. It's not gonna be a waste. Strength on a 9. Let's buy the voucher because I hadn't unlocked it yet. Five, 10, 10, 10, 10. Wasn't it that you said you will never play non-magnet combo deck ever again? Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll play Phoenix then. Hard, but it's random and I have like Joker Star so good that I don't need that. Let's get another 10. And let's get the Arcana pack. Hanged Man can hang some 8 and an ace, or I can just make another 10, that's probably better. 4 odds. Holy shit, what's the boss? All diamond cards are debuffed. Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, so... And I make so many points that I should be able to beat that boss, but... Not ideal. Strength or Chariot. Kaneki Goryo is good. Oh, it's good, it's good. Chariot D5. Hanged Man. The Queen and then 3. No. Strength 9 and 3. 18 10s in my deck. All diamond cards are debuffed. Holy shit. Let's play the full house. Let's see this scores 70,000 points. It probably does. It scores 10 times over, so no problem, no problem. It's good. +1 hand size. Why not? Mega standard pack. Choose 2 cards to boost this further. Why not? 9 steel card. Good. 2 when discarded. Create tarot card. Good. Celestial pack. Planet X. Let's go for Planet X. 5 of a kind. And what else do we improve? I don't know, 4 of a kind. I'm never gonna play it though, but let's grab it. 1 random joker disabled every hand. Holy shit. I think we'll manage. Testing the new best deck, which will be better Monday. I don't know what you're talking about, Da Vinci. My deck is 60 cards, it's pretty big. I guess I keep adding with the packs. Tarot when discarded, alright, let's grab it. Do you think it's time to ban Treasure Cruise? Bros, why, you just come into my stream and you engage in ban talk? Really, that's what you do? Let's use death. Yeah, it is time to unban Inverter, thank you for being a voice of reason. Got a Wheel of Fortune, let's use it. Fail. Too bad. In that case, I'll play a 5 of a kind. It's gonna be like 5 million. 15 million? From one hand? Bros, we are like... I guess this just keeps growing, so like it multiplies times everything else, and this is x20, 60, 200, some... yeah. Chat, this is fucked up. Flash 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I upgrade Flash 5, is it better than 5 of a kind? It's not, right? Because it's still +3 more than +40 chips. I mean... if I get another upgrade... This SP Reanimator is a little bit strange. Why? Or do you mean that I'm playing Balatro because it's between rounds right now? Glass card, I don't like glass card. This would be like decent at this point, but as I stopped playing any cards that are not, any hands that are not fools. Full houses. Oh no, this is disabled. How many points will I get now? Guess it's just a full house, so probably barely over. Yeah. Endless mode, let's go further beyond. We didn't free one yesterday either. Yeah, but on average we do. No 10s. Let's take the 9 so I can hit strength and upgrade it. Bob the dog. Is that the Esper mirror in the finals of the prelim? Is it the ultimate proof that this deck is insane? Perhaps. $4 million hand. Use Earth. Reroll. Flush 5, sure. Is Flush 5 better than 5 of a kind? Yes, now it is. I should discard the queen to get a tarot card. Too bad. Oh, unlucky. Blank. Five of a kind outraces the flash 5 again. Yep. Decrease level of played poker hand. Holy shit, -1 on my... -1 on my 10 of a kind. Although I guess I can just play 4 of a kind. That's still gonna probably likely beat it, yeah. Unlucky. Never lucky. Can get under 4, or I can just... more bonus cards, yeah. Flash 5 leads again by a tiny bit. Alright, let's play Magic now. Although I got really into my Balatro round, so I guess I'll just ignore Gap for a moment, like... Nope, come on, never lucky. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, it's time to convert a 4 into a 10. Flash 5, level 4, pow pow pow. 14 million per hand. Chariot cards are useful. Can make those 2 10s diamonds, that seems useful. Especially since there's two of them. How does one play the mirror? The answer is perhaps by going Fallaji archaeologist into Atraxa and reanimating before Gab gets to do that. Let's get under Goryo's vengeance. And while Gab is surveilling, which is gonna take a while, you can click some more Balatra cards. Holy shit, is Burglar broken? 9 hands? Set up walkie-talkie. I don't know if I can make this many flush 5s. I only have 21 10s. Doesn't make sense. Cards played previously with this ante are debuffed. Alright, I'll skip the blind then. $8 million hand. Does it keep getting higher? I cast Goryo's Vengeance on Griselbrand, says Gab Nassif. I draw 7 cards, says Gab Nassif. I lose, says Canister, but not before I'll pitch Solitude. Flash 5 boosted. All club cards are debuffed. So what? Flash 6 of a kind. $8 million hand. Flash 5 boosted. Unlucky. Roll, roll, roll. Next round. Although we're getting in the area where I will not be able to beat villain with a single hand. Although I think we are actually fine. Holy shit, 2 times over still. Gab is clicking cards, has 3 life points, which is good. Although I might have trouble winning still, even though he has only 3 life. Random 7 into Chariot. Although maybe just turn this into a wild card. Seven Chariot seems better. Can remove like King and Queen, Queen. Roll, roll, buy and use. Roll, roll. Ooh, negative. Can I buy it? That's nice. And we go. Fight against the club. Welcome in the club. Alright, I'm not gonna pretend that I can beat a Grizzlebrand that just drew 14 cards and stays on the battlefield, so I'll just concede. Olsen said that I'm setting myself up pretty nicely to fight in ante 12. I think Teferi. Solitude looks kinda mid. Prismatic seems unplayable. Thoughtseize and Extraction seem great. Force seems nice. Momentary Blink seems kinda weak. It is a mirror against Gab. Probably would rather have Solitude than Purge, but maybe not even true. 40 billion. Okay, I'm not sure we're gonna get to that because 40 billion is actually a lot. Damn looks bad, Momentary Blink looks bad, more Solitude or Purge. Perhaps. To me it looks good, I'll submit. In the meantime, we're gonna fight off against the club. Discard the clubs. Holy shit, no 10s in my hand. Discard for a tarot card. This is a steel card, so let's not discard that. High Mistress, Mercury, sell, Saturn sell, don't care. Discard, star, turn to diamonds. Why not? Flash 5, level 6. Swap looks bad, doesn't it look bad? It looks pretty bad to me. Can sub the grief, but I just really don't want that. Blink has been underplayed for a while. Yeah, but it's also like pretty bad. It's a 4. Gives a tarot card when discarded, sure. Mold cards, this is non-mold. So let's make it mold. Roll for $1, roll for $2, buy Empress. Do I have normal 10s in my deck anymore? Yes, I have a 10 of clubs. Roll again, next round. By next round I mean play against Bob the Dog. Let's keep this hand and let's grief him. I probably would rather pitch the Thoughtseize than the Indulgence. It's really gonna have no hand though, but neither will I. I think this rebuilding with this seems better than Thoughtseizing. Because knowing gap, he's gonna have double solitude in hand or something like that. So I can take ephemerate. No, let's take the solitude because I want to flash back. Let's take solitude and FM. No, let's take solitude. Yeah, let's take solitude and Falaji and then indulgence next time. I think. Okay, take a godless shrine. Falaji, I think, is better than indulgence for him. Well, if he does like solitude, then he like has to push his ephemerate too. So we're kind of an even ground, although his indulgence discards a Griselbrand and mine does not. Take the indulgence. Ephemerate Griselbrand, classic hand. Not like mine is better. Holy shit, he's gonna draw well because Meticulous Archive is gonna fix all of that for him. This is insane. It's funny how the introduction of these survival lands started with like, yeah, maybe one in Rhinos. And then people just play fucking 4 of those in this deck. Although, like, this deck also has no turn 1 play, so it makes sense that it... Wow, nice draw. Holy shit, he actually hand sculpted and discarded Griselbrand. I'm in trouble. I think I take this to have, like, nice mana. Although maybe if I draw double ephemerate, I'll regret. Jump scare. Actually kidding. I don't have anything. Well, that's all because Bowmaster pushed out real creatures out of the meta. Now everybody spends faster turns doing surveillance scamming. No, like half of my opponents in prelims plays turn to territorial cavu. Seems like he doesn't have anything sensible in his hand either. Should attack first, but I already start tapping, so I won't bother. Gab actually questioning that mana tap. Did I get into his head? That's very nice if I did. Doesn't really do anything to ephemerate Jostep. He gets Griselbrand anyways. Should I just cast Mending? I mean, he can draw like his own Grief or something, so... It's not the strong play, but also it's okay against Solitude. What's that? Oh, okay, so I can do it now. That's actually useful. I didn't notice this getting into the graveyard. Akira Toriyama died. Holy shit, I'm so sad. It's... Oh yeah, well, that's sad as if I wasn't sad, but... Legitimately, I hope... Well, I don't know what I hope for, but... Rough times. Yeah, I was about to say I hope he's doing okay still. Something like that, but it doesn't really make much sense. He put a card on top, which is probably a Goryo's Vengeance, and I'll get decimated. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just gonna spend 5 minutes pondering whether it's better to get Atraxa or not. The answer is yes. Holy shit, what a hand. Flash 5 is level 6 now. Punished for punt, damn. Which punt? Would you like to point it to me? Drossib Ephemerate. This is an instant, so I didn't want to Drossib Ephemerate. I did EOT Ephemerate after he resolved his draw spell, which draws 2 new cards, and then he doesn't have mana for Goryo's Vengeance, so I get to actually snag a Vengeance. If he draws Goryos and I Ephemerate, he just reanimates the monster anyway, so I have achieved nothing, so thank you for clarifying. Holy shit, this is a lot of points. I might not beat that. I have 4 seal cards. Nope, I think we're dying to the small blind. Ante 12. It's over, bros. We've been defeated. The small blind destroyed us, but we had a $40 million hand. Oh yeah, let me ephemerate one of my griefs. I didn't see what the Atraxa revealed, but now we get to see that it's Falagi, Flusterstorm, Force, 4th Season, Touch of the Spirit Realm. So if I take Touch of the Spirit Realm and draw Solitude, I'm not the worst. Instead I drew a Surgical Extraction, which puts me at, I think, dead. Can maybe take a look at the superior build. That's all I get to do. So please show me the deck, Gab. Can still mending, sure, but have you seen the hand we just revealed with Fluster and that, and we get to investigate sideboarding. Two solitudes, 3 solitudes. Seems like roughly similar. I guess like ending is a pretty clear card to board out. Touch the Spirit Realm seems much better than Momentarily Blink, if only for being an enchantment, giving you extra Atraxa grabs. The Atraxa grabs were pretty weak. I wouldn't mind having 2 Teferis in this deck too, to grab Teferis with the Atraxa. To have a few more cards, because you just grab 3 cards too much. But yeah, I will not beat Gab's hand here with my nothing. And we 3-1 the Prelim. Like 3 on average is fine, but like you can increase the ceiling by a solid amount by, you know, playing a single Teferi even in your deck. And the Blink I copied from Triosk, and I don't know what Triosk even thought about the Blink, but it seems pretty bad. Blink even works through opposing Teferi, that's nice. There's also 6 big monsters, and 4 Goryos. This deck seems weak to Bowmasters, doesn't it? With 8 copies of Draw 2, can get hurt a lot. What elements would you like to see? KCI, Inverter, Layla of Abundance, Karn the Great Creator, Underworld Breach, Cloudpost. Did you miss the end of the Balatro run? Yeah. I got defeated by Ante 12 by a small blind. I got 40 million. Almost. Which I think is much better than my last high score. Ten run co na screenie sobie 4 milionki był, no to ten jest 40, to jest To jest sporo więcej. Reach ante level 12. Alright, what do you get? A voucher. -1 ante, -1 discard per round. That sounds better than -1 hand per round. Nice. What sounds? Just this. And we got there with a blue deck. And we unlocked green stake. Green stake required score scales faster for each ante. Alright. Gachi Muchi anal suction. Holy shit. Well, how funny, what funny lyrics. Right, but now after playing for a prelim with this deck, I can safely register Amulet for tomorrow's showcase challenge. Do I want to make any changes to my Amulet deck once it loads? The most swappable card in the sideboard is the Explorer, which could become anything else. Czwarty chujomordy. Ultra blank. Provided that I draw well, I think the deck is perfect, so needs no changes. Stormwrath for 2 free mana wipe and 1 endurance, question mark. No, people will play Rhinos, I'm sure of it. I think the deck is perfect, just there's no way to improve it by changing a single card, so I shouldn't be changing anything for that reason. I hope you find the reasoning convincing, because what about main deck bog? That's like the one thing I thought about, but I think it's too bad. Too few matchups where it's actually good, and then it's like too bad as a normal end, and even the bog matchups, the sorcery speed means that it's not always even the greatest in the bog matchups always, so. What about Elish Nunn in the sideboard and cast her how? With my 3 Mykosin Gardens and 2 Crumbling Vestige. Holy shit, that's a great idea. When do the ends come in? When I bring the Storm's Wrath. I bring the ends too, and then I cut down on the pacts. I guess against Subtlety and Blood Moon, and which frequently come together. Or when I want to trim on pacts and have a few more monsters to draw, the end can substitute to. When I play against Zoo with 2 Lavinia, 2 Chalice, then it's okay to trim on a pact for an end too. And blocks Kavus and gains you 3 life. It's not great, but it's okay. What do I think about 1 Survey land instead of Stomping Ground? It's probably not terrible, but Stomping Ground is just untapped, and it's valuable to have untapped mana. I value untapped mana more than the Surveil. Untapped green nonetheless, so. Like, have almost 12 green mana sources for explore, so it's almost good enough thanks to that. But I mean, I guess district, if it's in your hand, it casts explore, but you know, not when it's top decked, so it's just tiny bit worse. But I think untappedness better, especially since that would be my like 1 red source to fetch with the end. If you have an amulet, then of course district just becomes straight up better than stomping ground. I think it's fine to play it, but I don't want to. Maybe I'll play for endurance instead of the explorer. But then I'll just have to board over 60. No, I'll keep the explorer. It's perfect. Modern Showcase Challenge. No, not Esper. Amulet is optimal, 40 points, and we are there, place number 8. Hopefully I'll never get paired against the player number 7 on this list, because last time we played in a prelim, they committed a crime many times, targeting my lands with Field of Ruin and then also Shadow of Doubting occasionally. Mentally that was a bit much. I will perhaps stream with the delay tomorrow for the showcase. Maybe not. What do you think, chat? Should I stream with a delay or not? I probably will not top it even anyway, so it's gonna be more fun to stream normal. But if I do well, it's gonna be fun to stream if I am doing well. I think I'll stream without delay, and then I'll just play the LCQs off stream. It's like, so let's say I have a 62% win rate with Titan. Is it more likely to go 5-0 or 6-1? 7-1 probably. So let's go 5-0. If I have 62% win rate, I go 5-0 9% of the time. And introducing the loss in that is too hard for me. I don't remember how to do that. The LCQs don't show up for you on the site. On this one, perhaps I moved a week ahead. I started on Sunday 17th. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You go like 3 or something, you can always add one. Yeah, I guess that's true. But it's pretty... It's 11% to go exactly 7-1. So this is easier to top 8 than it is to prefer a hand hider to a delay. My reasoning was always that a delay like mostly actually helps me focus then it prevents people from interfering with looking at my hand. But what are you going to hide with amulet? Well, I mean, you know, your opponent's going to see no Boseju, they're gonna play a Blood Moon, or they're gonna see Boseju and they will not play a Blood Moon, but keep Counterspell instead, so I just conjured a situation in which they can benefit from that. Yeah, I don't know if it's Titan Ring for Spell Pierce, yeah. Pretty easy to benefit from that. Anyways, thank you for watching the stream today. Is there anything tomorrow I can play before the showcase? Probably not, right? Because all the events start. Yeah. Wait, there is an 8 AM Modern Challenge? Is that new? Ooh, okay, all this one, the qualifier. I'll consider those options. 8 AM Modern Challenge on Saturdays. That's new. I didn't know that's on. Should it be like, is it proper? Let's see. Modern Challenge, yeah, 8. Okay. Holy shit, 2 copies of the website. 8 a.m. will make stream give worse suggestions due to lack of sleep. We'll see. Not guaranteeing the 8 a.m. modern challenge, but not saying it's not gonna happen either. Probably will. Yeah, well, okay, I will see. For sure, the showcase challenge happens tomorrow on stream. Other options are to be considered. I hope you're gonna have a good rest of the day, chat. Is Gab not streaming anymore? He's done with the prelim and he's gone. Alright, see you tomorrow.